back to the channel. In this part we're going to take a look at the last part of the signal chain here, which comes after the master. And after the master we have all our controls and expression pedals and our different assigns, and as well as our up and down switch and the overall output level. So if we go back here, you'll see that our first icon after the master would be the GT-1, which corresponds to the onboard foot switch called GT-1. If we press enter on the icon here, you can see that we have three parameters that we can adjust: the function, the mode, and the parameter. In this case, we don't have very many. And GT-1, GT-2, and GT-3 will act as your basic on and off for effects. The GT-1, 2, and 3 cannot be set for more complex assigns. They will only be acting as on and off switches. So if you want to turn an overdrive on and off, you can do that. If you wish to go more in depth, we have to go to the 6 available assigns that we have per patch, and we'll have to go in and set these up and match them to the kind of complexity that we want. So for example, turn the assign on, make sure the source is set to our corresponding foot switch, the mode is set to toggle. If we press enter and go to the next page, let's see, we want to change something about the overdrive, which we just assigned to GT-1, and we assigned it to go on and off. In this case, we still want a category to be overdrive distortion, but we don't want a target to be on and off. We can select any parameter, can change the drive parameter, for example. We set the minimum to the given target at the overdrive distortion, which in this case is 50. And we can then, with the max parameter, either lower or increase that value. So let's say that we have our minimum value of 50, but for some part of the song, for example, we would like to go from those 50 to 80, for example. And with the assign now turned on, we'll be able to change the amount of gain from 50 to 80. And the same here with the expression 1 and the expression switch with this one is here. With the expression 1, if we press enter, it will have a function here, and by default it's set to pedal effects and volume, which means that it will act both as your foot volume, but also if you press the toe down so you engage the switch, it will also act as a wah pedal. If you wish that switch to have a different option or a different function here, you can go in and change that. You can also turn it off if you wish to do that. And if you wish to connect a second external foot switch, or in this case expression pedal, this is where you control it, and this is where you set it up to do what it. And in this case, it can only be set to foot volume. So if you wish it to do a wah pedal or something different, you would have to go and use the onboard expression 1 here. So you have quite a few options. And as mentioned in the last part of the signal chain here, you have the down and up switches, which you can also press enter on, and you'll see their function. By default they're set to number -1 and number +1 on the up here. And if you want to, you can always go in and change those parameters to either one of the effects blocks down here, so you have kind of like a stump box pedal board. And lastly, we have the output level, but that is also displayed out here on the screen as default. So the last part of the signal chain here, you have your assigns and your different options of control for your patch or patches. So make sure to stick around and watch some of my other videos. I have videos on how to set up the different control assigns and also the different assigns here more in depth. And I'll make sure to link to those either up in the top corner or down in the description, so make sure to check that out. Once again guys, thanks for watching. If you had requests or comments, please let me know. I'll be happy to throw out a dedicated video to any subject or topic that you feel that is needed for the GT-1 here. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one guys.